If you have ever wondered that you might be annoying people with talking about your program again and again and again, or maybe you've sent too many emails about a webinar registration or a challenge that you've got coming up, or some kind of promotional event, and you're like, oh, I think it's too much. You know, people aren't responding. I'm sending out all this information and I just feel like I am annoying them. Well, this video is for you because I am taking a few beach days at the moment at the beautiful Intercontinental Resort in Hua Hin, Thailand, and I've had a really interesting experience as a buyer of a digital program. Now, this particular person who I have been following for a while, her name is Steph from Calm and Creative Studio. She has programs based around yoga nidra. Now, I don't really know what yoga nidra is, and I've been on her email list for a while. I love Steph. Her videos are so calming and beautiful. I actually watched a YouTube video that she did a few months ago of doodling and just doing some watercolor and doodling as a way to give your mind a bit of a break. And it was such a beautiful experience. I just really enjoyed listening to her voice. And this week and last week, she's been advertising a really cool webinar. And even though I know what the topic's about, there was just something in what she said that resonated with me in a way that it hasn't before. Now, I don't think that's because I haven't needed what she's selling before. Maybe it's just the way she worded it. Maybe life is just a little bit different for me now. And what might have been a little pain point before is potentially now a bigger pain point. But I've known that Steph does this kind of work for more than 18 months. She actually offered me one of her yoga nidra courses last year, and I was way too busy. Well, that's what I told myself anyway. And I was like, yeah, that looks cool. I'll get around to it. And guess what? I didn't. Yet today, on my holiday, I decided to get up at 5:30 a.m. so I could watch the sunrise on the beach whilst doing her yoga nidra, because I've never done it before. And she, really encouraged people to show up live. I thought, okay, this is the perfect opportunity to do this. The workshop was, I can't remember the name of it, something really cool, like you don't need another productivity tool, you need deep rest. And I was like, you know what? Yes, I think I do need some deep rest. So ironically, I got up early and did this yoga nidra practice and went to her workshop that sort of talked about these concepts. And I did that whilst I was on the beach watching the sunrise. And it was an incredible experience. I'm like, why have I not done this before? And what I found really interesting about that is it's something that I've known about. It's something she has told me about numerous times. It's something she's personally reached out to me and offered. I met Stephanie when she signed up to Kajabi through me. So I know of her work. I know what she does. I think it's amazing, but I never acted on it until this one specific week. And she sent multiple emails. Did I register on the first one? No. Did I think that sounds cool on the first one? Yes. I actually registered on the last email that she sent and decided to show up because she sent out a reminder and she told me exactly what I needed to do. It sounded like it was going to be really lovely and a great thing to do. And it was. It was amazing. And you know what? Now I'm finding myself going, that was so cool. I actually want to buy her program. I want to go through this 8-week experience and do more of this because I had a chance to actually go and work through a yoga nidra practice with Stephanie. I now know what it is. I didn't know what it was before, and now I've had that experience, and it makes me so much more inclined to be like, yes, please, I would like your program. But it wasn't just that today that has led to me feeling that way. It is all the emails that she sent me for the last 18 months. It's the YouTube videos that she's put out. It's the adjacent, not specifically yoga nidra videos that she's put out, where she talks about rest and doing less and giving practices like the doodling videos that I have been following as a way to give myself a bit of a brain break. All of those things led to the point where I trusted Steph enough to sign up for her workshop and then actually go through this yoga nidra practice and get to experience it. Now that I've experienced it, I'm like, damn, that was awesome. Yeah, I want to feel more of this deep rest. It was incredibly relaxing and I loved it, but I just thought it was just such a fantastic opportunity to remind myself and you, if you are selling digital courses, that not everyone is going to be ready when you first start selling something. Just because people don't buy doesn't mean it's not good enough. It could be a couple of different things. It could be the way you've communicated it. Maybe varying your messaging and talking about it from different angles can help give someone a perspective on it that they hadn't considered. And that's why when you send out 5 emails, if they're all kind of the same email, just worded slightly differently, and you're not looking at different angles and different ways of describing it, and talking in different languages, sometimes using stories, sometimes using testimonials, sometimes just saying straight up, this is what it is, like appealing to different people's decision-making aspects of their brain. Sometimes for people like me, it's a straight up, this is, the last chance to register, so get in and do it now. But it's all those different points that will lead to someone to buy. Sure, there are people that may just, you are lucky that you get them at the exact moment where they're experiencing the thing that they need relief from, and they'll buy straight away. But there is a large part of your audience that may not buy the first time you launch something. They may not buy the second time, maybe not even the third, maybe it'll be the 4th time that you launch something, the 4th time that they attend your webinar or your masterclass or your challenge or, go through your content. Maybe that will be the time that they decide to buy, because not everyone makes a buying decision on the same time frame as you do. So it is just so crucial to allow all sorts of people to buy your programs and not just assume because someone didn't buy it on the first time that they don't want it or it's not good enough or any of those things. But I just wanted to share that with you today because I just thought it was so interesting, and especially because, Stephanie is someone I already know and trust. I already know that she does it. She's told me about it. I have thought it was fantastic. But I think it was not until something, has changed for me. Like, I'm more ready now than I was. I'm actually kind of, maybe it's the pain points that she's addressed of I don't have enough time. And she's done that enough times to make me realize, okay, I have to make the time rather than thinking it's something I'll do when I have time. Because that's part of what she's done as well in her marketing. So it's a multifaceted thing. And I feel like when we are seeing people who do these launches where they make hundreds of thousands of dollars straight away, it's easy to think that they're just doing that and people are just buying just because, without looking at, the months or sometimes even years of work that go into building up the trust and helping people to understand, exactly what it is that you can offer and how you can help them. So when things come at just the right time and things align and you put an offer in front of them that they're already a bit knowledgeable about, they're ready, they have a pain that needs to be addressed, when all of that aligns, well, then maybe is the time that they will make that buying decision. So that is it. That's my little story I wanted to share with you today because I just thought it was pretty cool. And Stephanie is running another one of her classes. You don't need another productivity tool, you need deep rest. I think that is on Saturday. I'll put the link below this video in case you want to check it out. I did really enjoy it. I was actually quite impressed and surprised at how relaxed I did feel, which is always a nice thing, right? So yeah, there's no affiliate association. It was just something I wanted to share. And I just thought it was just really interesting to think about how long I've been in Stephanie's world and how many times she's emailed me about workshops and practices and her courses, and for some reason it wasn't till now till everything aligned and it made me go, today's the day. And I'm really glad that I did join her for the workshop this morning. Digital products, if only they were so easy to sell, if only it was just a trigger. But I think that's the thing to remember. It needs trust, it needs for people to understand what's in it for them, and it needs to be the right time for them too. Sometimes it's not that your ideal customer isn't the right customer. Maybe it's something in their life has to change. And I think it's so easy to think that you're doing something wrong and it's about you. And actually, maybe it's just about your customer needing something in their life to click for them to go, all right, this isn't just a pain I acknowledge, this is a pain I want to do something about. And, that's a key as well. I am going to enjoy the last few hours of my digital detox here in Hua Hin before I get back to the world. Definitely recommend coming to this place if you ever do find yourself in Thailand. It was a glorious few days spent relaxing by the pool, sunrise at the beach, and yeah, just feeling very bougie. There is a part of me that laughs because I feel like most people, when I tell them that I travel full time, probably have this as what they think my life is. But this is a holiday from the travel to a travel place. Most of the time it's a little less sexy, I'll be honest. It's time spent working in apartments and coffee shops and things like that. The occasional fancy hotel like this. But yeah, it's funny that digital nomads, people who travel for a living, need to have a little holiday from the travel. So yeah, maybe I'll be a full-time traveler who just lives in places like this one day. But it's nice to have something special to come and get away to as well, and to be able to really appreciate it, and to be able to really appreciate that it is my digital product sales and the work that I've done with affiliate marketing over the last 6 years that is allowing me to do so much travel and be able to go to beautiful places all around the world. I hope you have a beautiful day, and if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and have more content around digital marketing products, Kajabi, if you are into wanting the software to power that world. And have a beautiful time. Bye.